guys, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we are looking into what they wish you knew, and we're also going to be getting some messages from them. I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one. This is pile number two. Pile number one is this absolutely adorable mouse finger puppet, and it says hello to you. Pile number two is this ridiculously cute panda smiling there at you, and it too says hello. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the mouse finger puppet, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. What does pile one's person wish pile one knew? What does pile one's person wish pile one knew? Okay. What does pile one's person wish pile one knew? Alright. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Chariot, the Sun, the Fool, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles. Okay. I've also got your Oracle cards, so we're going to take a look at them as well. These are for later. The Sacred Union. I felt like saying reunion, so for some of you this could be reunion. Heart Flutter, Shadow, Army, Divinity, Stability, Quarrel, Lion. Okay. Give me a few seconds, pile one. Alright, what they wish you knew. Alright, pile one, your person is working on the relationship they have with themselves right now. You might not be hearing much from this person, or this person might have gotten quiet. For some of you, this could be a no contact and or separation situation, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm getting the common theme for all of you is you might have noticed this person might be pulling back a little bit, or you might not have heard from them as much as you used to, or it could just be that this person is a little bit more in their own world. The reason for that, pile one, is that your person is actually building their relationship with themselves. It looks like for quite some time this person either didn't care about it, or they didn't think that the relationship that they had with themselves was important. They're realizing right now that if they want to have good relationships with other people, not just you, but even other relationships in their life, then it really boils down to the relationship that they have within themselves. Because if the relationship that they have with themselves is, filled with chaos and unkindness, they're noticing that it is the same energy they are projecting to other people. So they're realizing that they've hurt a lot of people, and it looks like they've hurt you as well, pile one, with the quarrel coming out over here. I think that your person was in a constant state of agitation. I think even the slightest thing would just tick them off. There's a lot of dissatisfaction that this person had within themselves. And so, as a projection of that, this person was also very, very dissatisfied in every relationship in their life, not just with you. And they're understanding that the common denominator in all of those relationships was this person. So they can't really blame someone else for how they're feeling. And they're also realizing that the reason why they're feeling so dissatisfied, the reason why they're constantly fighting with people in their lives is because they don't feel peace within themselves. They don't feel that wish fulfillment, that contentment within themselves. And so your person is understanding that they need to work on their own relationship before they look outwards. So like that's the reason why I feel you might not have really seen or heard from this person in a short while. That's because they're kind of taking a hard look at themselves, and they're understanding the importance of the relationship that they have with themselves. Your person might have been very, very chaotic within. Like, I don't think that your person was very decisive. They might not have been someone who had clarity on the direction that they wanted to take their life, nor did they have any vision for their life. So all of that is kind of correcting itself right now. As they heal the relationship they have with themselves, they're starting to find stability within themselves. They're starting to have clarity about the future that they see, and they're starting to bring in the discipline that it needs to create the life that you want for yourself. So this is a learning process for your person, and this is what they are going through right now. There's definitely divine intervention coming through over here. I think that your person might have been very misaligned. So it might have been a tower moment that's happened where this person was forced to take a look at their shadow side. It's also possible that this person was in denial of their shadow side for so long that there was no choice but for a tower moment to happen and for divine intervention to happen. It definitely does feel like there's some kind of a shock that's come through with your person about this realization that they're having about themselves. It's also possible that for a very long time, this person could have blamed other people, could have projected their wounds on other people. And so if they were feeling jealous within, they would keep constantly feeling like someone else was jealous of them. If they were not confident about being their authentic self, they would look down on people who were being authentic. You know, it's that kind of energy that's coming through. So a lot of shadow work going on with your person right now, and it's more of taking a good hard look at oneself and understanding that, all right, that needs to change. I need to change if I want to feel good about my life and about myself and about the relationships that they are in. So a person is looking within to find that contentment within themselves, and they are hopeful. We've got the sun energy here. We've got a little bit of that sun energy here as well. So they're definitely hopeful. I wouldn't say that they're at the beginning of these realizations. I would say they're somewhere in the middle, given we have the two suns coming out. And I definitely see that your person is feeling a lot more confident in themselves. Like they can see the effect of how much work they've been putting into themselves. So this is midway. That's what I would give the energy right now. Now, if something's gone down between the two of you, I mean, we do have quarrel coming up, and I think that this person might have just been someone who, they were just very, very unhappy with their life. So it might have been like they just kept projecting that unhappiness onto everyone. They might have been quarreling with every single person. It's like you say something and this person would just jump at taking it a negative way or taking it in a way that does not serve the connection. But all that's changing right now because your person is understanding that for them to have a good relationship with other people, it needs to start from them. They need to perceive the relationship in a different way. It's kind of like when you want peace in your life, it's not that you expect peace from other people. No, it's about how you respond when you are being triggered. It's all about you. And your person is understanding that right now, that they can't demand peace and happiness from someone else when they themselves don't have it within them. And they're also realizing that the peace and happiness that comes in life, it actually comes from within you, not other people, not about the circumstances at all. It's about how you respond to situations that you are in and how you choose to respond. And your person's understanding that right now. They're definitely feeling a lot better about themselves. At one point, when this person started their shadow work, it's possible that they might have, all of their insecurities come to the surface. They might have kind of engaged in negative self-talk, kind of berated themselves as well. But today, they're in a lot more positive, I guess I would say healthy, more than positive, I think I would say healthy, where they're understanding that it's okay for them to have a shadow side as long as, they're aware of it and they're actively working on it, and they're being a lot more kinder to themselves. They're being a lot more patient with themselves. The King of Wands, I usually perceive it as someone who is spiritually awakened. In all the four king cards, in my opinion, this one is the most spiritually connected. And I feel that through working on themselves, your person might actually be connecting with their higher self. So that is also giving them that boost in that confidence in the steps that they're taking for themselves as well. Now, with respect to you, what they wish you knew, Pal 1, is that your person actually wants to come forward with communication. They want to take things forward between the two of you. It's possible that things might have been stagnant for quite some time. It's also possible that this person might have pulled back, though I am seeing for majority of you, it seems to be stagnance, not pulling back. Though for some of you, yes, I can see that happening. But your person understands that whatever stagnance has been there in your connection, it has been because of them, and they are the ones who have to take this connection forward. And they fully recognize that, and they're kind of stepping into that energy where they want to take steady, slow, but firm steps towards you, and they're getting there. And I would expect communication from this person. It does feel a bit like fast-moving energy in terms of the communication, Pal 1, because the reason for that is your person, after all of this healing that they're doing right now, they still want a future with you. They still want to be with you. They understand that you might not feel the same way given what's gone down between the two of you over a period of time. But the truth is, the more they heal, the more they realize how patient you have been with them, and the more that makes them feel like they want to be the person that you can feel safe with, you can feel good around. And the truth is, Pal 1, you make this person's heart flutter. And as much as they love being in a very, very masculine energy, gender doesn't matter, it's the energy that this person feels most comfortable in, they feel that soft side coming out when they're around you, and they love that part of them. They love that side of them, the side of them that comes out with you. So there is definitely, this feeling of, all right, I have to take action anytime soon. This has taken too long. I've been stagnating this for too long. So I would expect fast communication from this person, given we have the Page of Swords, but a little bit of slowness with respect to grounding this connection, because like I said, your person wants to take it step by step. They don't really want to rush the process. So to ground this connection, to have like a new beginning between the two of you, it might take some time. So you can expect fast communication, but to ground this connection and for you both to get to know each other, like re-get to know each other, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time, all right? And it's also going to take a little bit more time because as your person speaks to you, as your person shows up in this connection, they're going to be working through that guilt and that regret they're feeling. So it's going to take a little bit of time for the connection to ground, but you can expect fast communication, all right? So a little bit of an opposite energy over there in terms of what you can expect for this connection and from this person. But yes, right now, very, very determined energies, very serious energies coming from your person. Someone who is sure, someone who's working hard on themselves, someone who's connecting with their higher self as well, and someone who is determined to align themselves with what they truly want. And Pal 1, it looks like you are also part of the life that they see for themselves, all right? So this is what they wish you knew. I don't feel that you are getting any communication or any energies from this person right now because it's all very, very closed off. But the truth is, you have a very, very beautiful space in their heart. And I am seeing a ring over here. So for some of you, that could be significant. That could be the end goal that this person is looking towards, because I feel that with the lion, I mean, that is also very, very heavy commitment energy. Someone who wants to ground themselves, someone who wants to be with someone and, you know, make it official kind of energy coming through. And I am seeing the ring. So for some of you, that could be significant. That could be what's next for the two of you. And your person could be in that phase where they want to be a better person for you and they want to show up as a better person for you. All right. So this is what they wish you knew. Let's get some messages from them, all right? Let's get some messages from them. Messages from Pawan's person to Pawan, please. Messages from Pawan's person, I'll take those. Messages from Pawan's person to Pawan, please. Okay. I know you love me. Yes, definitely. I do feel this energy. I feel that your person, you know, there have been a lot of ways that you either told this person or you've shown this person that really makes their heart flutter. Like I said, you bring out a very, very soft side to them, which is quite different and frankly quite alien to them because they're not naturally that way, but they know, they're very, very sure that you love them. You're drifting apart, yes. I think this is what is causing them to, you know, step up and to come towards you as soon as possible, like the communication, the fast communication, but they're also coming with grounded energy. So I guess it's a little bit of that balance coming through. But I do see that your person fears losing you, or they fear that things have been stagnant for too long, that you might actually have moved on as well. Your absence leaves a void. So maybe you walked away or maybe this person walked away. Either way, it looks like both of you have not been in communication for quite some time, or there's been some kind of an emotional distance between the two of you. I see this going both ways. So that absence definitely has left a void in this person, and it's also helped them to take a good hard look at the relationship that they're having with themselves as well as the people in their lives and how can they make it better. Self-loathing, we did get that, right? We did get this. There would have been quite a bit of self-talk, negative self-talk, as well as berating themselves in the beginning. Just because when you are starting out with shadow work, it's usually all of that comes to your attention. All of the sides of you that you might not be proud of or that have been working against you, it comes to the surface and it kind of hits you. And so at that point, there is a tendency, sometimes of course, where you know, you put yourself down, it lowers your self-esteem, and you kind of go into the self-loathing phase. So your person has worked through it. I definitely see this to be more of past energy, but this is a phase that they went through, and I guess they do want to tell you that they have worked through it as well. This is so silly. Yes, I think that your person is understanding that whatever fights or whatever quarrels have happened between the two of you, it's actually very, very silly. And yes, it's big in the sense that, you know, the impact that it's had on your connection, but they should never have quarreled about those things because those are just very, very silly things compared to the grand scheme of this person wanting to be with you. Is it possible for us to start over? Yes, I'm definitely getting that energy where your person wants to start over. They want to take charge of this connection. They're hoping for reconciliation. When I picked out this card, I felt like saying the sacred reunion. So it looks like for some of you, it is reunion, and for some of you, it is union. Maybe this person didn't want to admit to their feelings, or maybe even as friends, both of you were not able to get along very well. So it's this person coming through saying, well, is it possible for us to start over? And they're hopeful that it is, right? Let me get you more oracle cards that wanted to come out for your reading. So these are 3 timing cards. All right, take your time. Think of questions related to timing, but with timing, I do want to say, please be a little bit careful. They're always based on the current energies of when you're watching this reading. So if it comes out and it doesn't align with you, then most likely it's not for you. It's probably for someone else. Let it go. Don't force it to align. If it comes out and aligns with your intuition, most likely it's for you. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to think of your questions related to timing. You can pause this video if you have to. Alrighty, Pawan, I'm opening the cards now. When you align with your higher self, 4 months, mid-year. All right, so these two seem pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to get into that. When you align with your higher self. So usually when this card comes out, it looks like there is a little bit of misalignment in terms of you understanding what your higher self is or wants you to be, or what they wish you would embody at this moment in time. So take some time to think about, all right, well, my higher self, how would they choose to react in this situation? What would their thoughts and feelings and actions be at this point in time? Once you figure that out, that would be your highest point of alignment. Try to embody that step by step. And it looks like when you align with your higher self, when you are truly tapped in, when you truly understand your higher self, what they want for you, from you, how they wish you would stand up in your life, that would be when whatever it is that you've asked about is going to happen. All right? A little bit of going within that usually happens when you have to align with your higher self. And that misalignment does happen from time to time. Don't worry about it. But it's just about realigning back. All right? These are the 3 timing cards that wanted to come out for your reading. Then we get into the last segment. I usually keep this as advice for you. Could be related to this connection. It doesn't have to be. You know, there could be other aspects of your life that you might be seeking guidance for, or you might have asked for some help, or you might have, been struggling with. I usually just keep this as a portal for anything and everything that wants to come through for you, given that I probably have not yet tapped into that energy of what you could be struggling with. You would be the best person to know how to relate these messages to your life, whether it's this connection or other aspects of your life, all right? So the first one is insight, 4141. Seek and trust your inner insights. So I think this really ties in with aligning with your higher self. There might be a little bit of a disconnect coming through. I mean, I think this is a confirmation of that. So maybe take some time to align with your higher self. Take some time to tap into your intuition. Usually when there's fear, when there's fear usually, or when there is too much of, how do I say, too much of reliance on the outcome, then your intuition does get blocked a bit. So take some time to, meditation really helps, journaling really helps. Take some time to center yourself, to tap truly into your intuition and seek the guidance first. And whatever guidance is coming through, trust it as well. All right. And yes, of course, act on it as well. I am forgiving. So whether it is forgiving yourself, forgiving other people. So one thing is, you can forgive someone and not let them back into your life. You can forgive someone and set boundaries. The reason why you forgive is not actually for the other person to feel relief. It's so that you can let go of the burden that is no longer serving you. And, it's not really helpful to you to hold on to that energy, that anger that you feel, the disappointment as well sometimes, or the frustration, the hurt over, like, it's good for you to process those, yes, but after a certain period of time, holding on to that is just going to drag you down. And that's why you forgive. You can forgive and still set boundaries. You can forgive and not let them back into your life. You can forgive and find your peace as well. So this could be an indication that there might be something you're holding on to that needs to let go at this point. Maybe forgiving yourself or forgiving other people, but still maintaining your boundaries. That could be it. if you are struggling to believe this, if you're struggling to believe, that's interesting that came out. So maybe you are struggling to believe that you are a forgiving person. This will be a very, very good affirmation. It helps you take a look at those moments in your life where you actually have been forgiving, and it helps you feel more confident about the part of you that can forgive someone. All right? Be honest and authentic. Yes, so I definitely connect this a little bit to your reading. Pawan, I think that when I did talk about this person, do you remember I said, if someone were being authentic, then this person might have had a problem with it just because they weren't being authentic. So if that has kind of been the dynamic between the two of you, continue staying in your authentic self. Just because you trigger someone else, it's got nothing to do with you. It's their insecurities, their projections. It's got nothing to do with you. Continue being honest, continue being authentic to yourself. It doesn't have to be this person, it could be anyone else as well. Anyone you trigger by being your authentic self, that's not on you. All right? And I hope you can remember this. I hope that can encourage you to continue being your true authentic self, because the world, the universe, we need your energy. We need your authentic energy just as it is. All right? So that is the final message that wanted to come out for you for this reading. Pawan, I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comment, the tips that I send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose the Panda Finger Puppet, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. What does Pal 2's person wish Pal 2 knew? What does Pal 2's person wish Pal 2 knew? What does Pal 2's person wish? Okay. I'll take those. A little bit more than I anticipated, but I'll take it. We have Temperance, 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups, the High Priestess, funny I said Hierophant, 6 of Wands, Death, Wheel of Fortune, Sun. What's going on? A lot of major arcana is coming out here. Something significant. Let me get your oracle cards as well, alright? These are for later. Plant yourself here. Spiritual growth, no wonder. Makes sense. Glow. Rust. Balance. Practicality. Admiration. Tarantula. The person's going through a spiritual awakening right now. And it's massive. It's quite massive. Hold on. Your person is tapping into their soul purpose, Pal 2. Your person is tapping into their soul purpose. It's taken a long time for them to come here. This is a spiritual awakening, definitely. It's rewiring what they once thought about the universe or life. It's also possible that this person might not have believed in spirituality, might not have wanted to tap too much into it. This person might have been a very, very logical, very, very rational person. Nothing wrong with that. You can also be a logical and rational person and still tap into your spirituality, but I think that this person was a bit egoistic about being logical and rational and did not want to tap into their spirituality, didn't want to flow as well. You are a very, very big inspiration for that, pal 2. This person has a lot of admiration for you, so it looks like you might be very, very in tune with your spirituality, with your intuition. You could be a powerful manifester. I would not be surprised. You just know things, pal 2. That is the energy that's coming through, and your person has a lot of admiration for that. This is definitely a long time coming. I think that your person is having an ego death of sorts about themselves, about what they perceived life to be. And more importantly, they're understanding that there is a soul purpose for them. They were meant to be here for a reason. And they're trying to understand what it is. There's definitely a lot of mental anguish that's going on with your person right now. But all that's going to change, pal 2. It's kind of like when you had your first spiritual awakening. That's the message that's coming through. And this is the second reading where it's actually coming through. So for some of you, it might be still ongoing as well. But this seems to be a continuation of that reading. I do want to say that, first off, your person right now, the current energy is they don't know what to believe. All right, so it looks like they're at the starting point of their spiritual awakening. They don't know what to believe. They don't know if what they're seeing is true or not, like the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that they're getting. Yeah, they're not sure what to believe at this point in time. So there's a lot of that mental anguish that's going on. Like they want to believe, but at the same time, the ego is kind of stepping in. But the more they believe, the more bigger the ego death is happening, the more they're letting go of their past self. And of course, that also is causing a little bit of pain within this person. But given we have so many major arcanas over here, pal 2, I am actually very confident that your person is going to come out of it. They might not have the confidence right now. I don't think that your person, it's kind of like, one, they've let go of control, which is good, but at the same time, they're not sure where to go or how to go or what is even this darkness that they're feeling within themselves. So a little bit of that confusion that they're in right now, but they're starting to understand. I'm being called to see the tarantula. The light, can you see here? The light is coming from within them. So slowly they're going to realize that it's okay if there's darkness around them. The light comes within them. They will know what to do intuitively. And so there's a little bit of that tapping into that energy. So things are going to shift for your person. I do not think that you will hear from this person anytime soon, pal 2. This is very, very deep spiritual work that's going on within your person, and it's going to take them some time. All right. I also would not be surprised if we go into years, given that they're just at the starting point of their spiritual awakening. But things will shift. Things are shifting within your person. They are finding that inner glow. Beautiful how the cards are connecting over here. And your person is taking very, very grounded action for themselves. And I think as a result of that, it is going to bring them balance in the future and not right now, all right, pal 2? This is very, very nascent energies that I'm feeling. So I'm feeling a lot of chaos. I'm feeling a tornado basically right now. It's kind of like when you're in the tornado and you have absolutely no idea what's happening and it's just circling around you. I'm feeling that energy right now. So first off, you have to stop resisting the tornado, right? Then after you stop resisting the tornado, you have to go with the tornado. You have to flow with the tornado. Once the tornado stops, after you start flowing with it, you start perceiving that it has stopped because you're in the same alignment, right? And so after that, You start to find your peace. You start to learn the lessons. You start to center yourself. So where your person is at is they're resisting the tornado a little bit right now. So it's feeling very, very confusing. It's honestly, just literally throwing them off a lot right now. So it's a process, and they have to go through that process. Pile 2, you will not hear from this person anytime soon, all right? It's probably a little bit disappointing, but actually, no, I don't think it will be disappointing for you, because you are being seen as the High Priestess over here. So you probably know it. You probably recognize it. I would not be surprised if this takes a year or two, Pile 2, because the energy is a lot of shift that is happening, a total breakdown of their life, their ego, what they perceived to be true, and it's rebuilding themselves, and that's going to take time, Pal 2, all right? Your person, the good news is they had a choice to not kind of step into this spiritual awakening. I'm pretty sure there would have been another one, a more bigger one coming through, but they chose to enter the tornado, all right? So it's about them figuring out how to work on the tornado and how to go with it. So the good news is your person willingly stepped into this, so lesser resistance, but there is still resistance, and this is something that they need to work through. This is part of their soul's journey. There is nothing you can do. There is nothing anyone can do. This is part of the journey that was meant to happen, either now or later, but your person chose to take it now. Your person right now, this is a little bit more of Spirit's message for you. I don't think it's coming from your person. Pal 2, they are going to emerge victorious. They are going to feel good about themselves eventually, though not right now. And whatever you've been feeling intuitively about this connection, Pal 2, you are right on point. You have a power to you. You are actually manifesting this. I would not be surprised if you both are manifesting each other, all right? So on your end, Pal 2, I think you already know this. Allow this to happen. Let go of your expectations of the outcome. Let go of expectations of timing. This is coming through very, very strongly for me, given the Wheel of Fortune over here. This is not going to happen the way that you perceive it will. This is not going to have, how do I say this? It's not going to happen in the timing that is normal. I guess nothing is normal, but, it looks like there's a lot about timing that you have to let go. That's coming through very, very strongly for me in your pile right now, Pal 2, okay? But yes, your person is going through it right now. They will be for quite some time. But that is part of the process. That is part of the process. They have to shed their skin. They have to step into their new self. And that too is going to take some time as well. It's scary to them. It's scary to the people in their life as well. But with the tarantula, I mean, first off, very, very spiritual, all right? The energy itself is so pure. And it takes a special kind of person to absolutely adore a tarantula, to absolutely respect a tarantula, to recognize how beautiful a creature it is, right? And I think you are that person, Pal 2. You are that person. You truly have recognized your person's power, your person's, the depth of them, their spiritual power, their innate power as well. And that is what they wish you knew, Pal 2. They wish you knew that it was your belief in them that is actually pushing them through this entire phase that they're going through. It is what even made them willfully take this path. They'll come out of it, Pal 2. They will come out of it, but it will take time, all right? We've got rust coming out as well. So a lot about timing that's coming through for your reading, where Wheel of Fortune, rust, temperance, a lot about timing. and more so about the fact that it's going to take longer than expected. All right, and it usually happens with soul journeys like this. It's long. Sometimes it spans even decades. Also, I would not be surprised, but that's the soul contract. That's the soul's journey as well. That is what this person, this soul, I should say, this soul chose to take on in this lifetime. And you know, it looks like you understand it as well. It looks like you knew this was coming. But yeah, there's a lot about timing that's telling me it's going to take quite some time, all right? It's not fast-moving energy, and it's actually very, very slow, and it needs to be slow so that your person can fully step into someone who can carry forward their soul's purpose. So there's something that is intended for this person that they're meant to do. And so whatever is happening right now is shaping them to be someone who can carry out that soul purpose. So this is completely their journey, and this is what they wish you would know. All right? How to? Then let me get you some messages from them. All right? Messages from Paltu's person to Paltu, please. Yes. Okay. I am worried about other people. So maybe part of this person's journey has been to stop worrying about other people and focus on themselves, focus on their journey. It's also possible that this person might have lived their life according to other people's expectations or other people pressuring them to be a certain way. So all of those ties have to let go at this point in time. So I think that might be something that your person is worrying about or is starting to let go. I'm also getting that this person might have felt they had to be a certain kind of person to be accepted, and they're realizing that the right people, the people who are aligned to them, who they truly are on the inside, will be by their side even after this transformation. So a little bit of that letting go of that worry that's happening right now. I don't think that they fully come onto the other side with respect to this. I think it's still a process that they're going through. Insecurity, yes. A lot of insecurity is definitely coming up to the surface. With respect to shedding of their old self. You know, will their new self be accepted? Will this be a version of themselves that truly aligns with what they are hoping to have in their life? There is a higher purpose to all this. Yes, of course. Beautiful how the cards are just aligning with your reading over here. How to... Yes, there is definitely a higher purpose to this. I think it was very, very clear throughout the entire reading. We had the spiritual growth, we had Tarantula, we had the High Priestess, we had a lot of major arcanas as well. So I think your person is trusting that there is a higher purpose to all this, but I do see that fluctuation, you know, between their logical and rational mind, the ego that comes with that, and then, you know, just trying to let go and just flow with the tornado. I am tired of waiting for you. So a little bit of the energy where this person might have felt that you were going to be with them, or maybe this person thought that you were going to be on this journey with them, but they're realizing that no, this is something that I have to do on my own. I can't wait for anyone. I shouldn't have to be waiting for anyone because this is a journey that I'm meant to take on my own. So a little bit of that energy coming through. It's also possible that your person might have delayed stepping into this spiritual awakening, thinking that you were always going to be with them. So there might have been a breakdown of your connection. I would not be surprised if that is what triggered your person to step into the spiritual awakening, like willfully get into that energy and embrace it. It's also possible that the realization that you are not going to be with them on this journey might have been very, very hard, and it might have been something that they are working through right now, because I think that it is part of their soul's journey to go through this phase on their own. Yeah, because of, I guess there might be codependency patterns or just too much of reliance on other people, which is why part of this journey, part of the lesson that they're learning right now is to be on their own. This is exhausting. Yes, it is. And we know that. You know, because I mean, spiritual awakenings, they are hard, they are brutal. Tower moments as well. I was getting tower moment as well. So it's not easy. It is definitely brutal. It is exhausting on a soul level. So I think this is also something that your person wants you to know, but they will come out of it. Pal 2, I think that you have also been through a similar phase and your person has watched you come out of it, and there's a lot of admiration, and I think you are the one who's giving your person this hope to push through even though it is exhausting. I need more time. Yes, we did get that. I kept getting time again and again and again. So I think that it is your person reassuring that they will come, but it's going to take time. A lot of energy of timing coming through, and I kept like even saying it again and again and again. So it might be something that you might be concerned with, or your person perceives that you might be concerned with. So a little bit of calming you down and mentally prepping you is coming through as well. All right. Then let's get into other oracle cards that wanted to come out for your reading, Pal 2. I have 3 timing cards for you. Take your time. Think of questions related to timing, but with timing I do want to say please be a little bit careful. They're always based on the current energies of when you're watching this video. So if the card comes out and it aligns with your intuition, most likely it's for you. If it comes out does not align with your intuition, most likely it is not for you and it's for someone else. Let it go. Don't force it to, all right? I am going to give you a few seconds now to think of questions related to timing, and then you can pause this video if you have to as well. Alrighty, Pal 2, I'm opening the cards now. Not with the current approach. When you least expect it. Within few years. Okay. When it comes to years, all right, that comes out in timing, there's usually some element of soul contracts or soul's purpose, soul's journey. So it's not something, first off, it means that the alignment just takes that long, all right? So there's definitely a spiritual element to this connection. There's definitely, I mean, we did get it. I mean, I'm just like mind blown at this point. But yes, all throughout your reading, there's a lot about timing that's coming through. So definitely I am getting this energy heavy that it is going to take a year or two for whatever it is that you asked about, all right? When you least expect it. So maybe you are putting too much weight on your expectations of when it is going to happen. Release that, all right? Let go of the illusion of control. Let go of when you think it is going to happen. Don't be too fixated on that. Just let go and just keep thinking that it will happen when it has to happen. It will happen when it has to happen. And I feel like saying that again. It will happen when it has to happen. And so the more you let go of your expectations of when it is going to happen, like you might try to, because we did get the High Priestess for you, so you might be intuitively trying to figure out when it's going to happen. It looks like that energy seems to be working against you at this point in time for this current situation. So let go of trying to intuitively understand when it's going to happen as well. So when you let go of that, it looks like it's going to happen, all right? Or you align with the energies. So not with the current approach. So there's something about the way that you are approaching the situation or whatever it is that you asked about that's not working for you. In fact, it's working against you. That is the message that's coming through for me. So take a look at it. Maybe you are putting too much pressure on yourself, putting too much pressure on your intuition. Maybe there's a lot of fears that's coming up that's blocking your intuition and you're unable to see if it's your fear or your intuition. I'm getting a lot of fear on your end, Pal 2, specifically for this reading. So it might be something that you would want to take a look at, maybe work through, maybe let go of expectations, let go of that fear, work through that fear. I know it's a little bit difficult, but maybe take the time to work through that fear. So there's something about the way that you're currently approaching that's not working for you. So take a look at what's not bringing you peace. That's what you need to work through, all right? These are the 3 timing cards that wanted to come out for you. Then we come into the last segment of this reading. I usually keep this a little bit more freestyle. It could be advice related to this connection. It doesn't have to be. It could be maybe other aspects of your life that you've asked for guidance for, you're seeking help for, or you just might be struggling with. I just keep this as a portal for any and all messages that want to come through for you. given that I haven't yet tapped into those energies, you would know best how to relate these messages to other aspects of your life, all right? So we have 5151 innovation. Be open to new ideas and innovations. Okay, hold on. I am mindful. Stay calm. Oh, how to? You're definitely panicking about something. There's a lot of fear that's coming through all throughout this reading. I could feel it as well, all right? So take the time. This might be, you know, just a guidance from your higher self coming through. Stay calm. Stay centered, all right? Yes, the energy is very, very chaotic right now. You might be tapping into this person's energy, but stay calm, all right? It is what it is right now, and it will happen when it has to happen, all right? So that's the two big messages that are coming through for your reading. Be mindful of your current state of mind. Be mindful of what you're doing right now, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Your energy also affects this person as well. There is a soul connection between the two of you, all right? And be open to new ideas. So when it comes to centering yourself, finding peace within yourself, be open to new ideas. It might help you to research how to center yourself, how to handle a connection of this magnitude where you're feeling the energy so powerfully, how to tap into your intuition, how to stay grounded. This could also be, you know, other aspects of your life that maybe you're struggling to think of a new move or how to take the next step or what to do next. So it looks like maybe you have to try a different approach. Maybe it's a different way and maybe it's something that you're not used to. So be open to that as well. Could be related to other aspects of your connection, could be related to other aspects of your life as well, all right? So these are the three cards that wanted to come out regarding guidance for you at this point in time. How to? This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the clarity, comfort, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy you've been sending my way, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. How to? Take care, trust your intuition, but more importantly, tap into your intuition, all right? For that, you have to work through your fears. You have to stay calm. You have to stay centered. That is your responsibility towards your intuition. That is how you can tap into it, all right? And that is on you, okay? So your intuition will always be there for you to tap into, but you have to make the effort to center yourself, to calm yourself, and then to tap into it, okay? Yeah, so take care, and I'll catch you in my next one, pal. Bye-bye.